All right, guys, Paul Singh, the market speculator, with the trade report for March 1st, 2016. Let's take a look at SPY here. Got a pullback yesterday. Looked like we were going to finally get that breakout here of this W pattern. The previous day, we had come close, still closed above the formation, but we want to see some continuation here. Haven't got that yesterday. Poor close after what was a pretty good day overall. And all of a sudden at the close, we actually closed below the 50-day moving average. And I think that's what caused some concern. If you look around sites, Twitter, and whatnot, pretty negative yesterday. But if we take a look at this, nothing aside from the 50 days, still looking pretty good. We expect some consolidation here. These things don't always play out with a straight move up, so nothing to really be overly concerned about. It is worth noting that we're back to consolidation below the breakout level, but we've still made a nice move here from 182 all the way to 196 pretty quick, and now we're settling at 193. So let's see how this plays out. But I had emails from people wondering if they should exit all their longs. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with the strategy here. Now, if we came in down here at 190, then we'd be a little concerned that maybe this W is over, breaking down. But for now, we're in a consolidation range. And if we look over at pre-market here, S&P today, 0.7. Again, we always talk about how we're not really that concerned either to the upside or downside unless we're above 1%. So we consider anything below that almost like kind of break even. And I'll tell you, for my day trading strategies, if we're under 1%, I start looking for signals for gap fill type trades in the indexes. So we're at 0.7 now, still 40 minutes to go. So maybe we get up a little higher, but we'll see. Oil, 1.7% on the WTI. The Brent is at almost 1%. So looking pretty good there. Again, oil really doesn't, over the last month, the pre-market hasn't meant a whole lot with regard to where it closes, but still nice. We're getting up there close to 2% on the WTI, and then gold under 1%. Now let's look at our current positions, or my current positions here. FCX entry at 710, up to 763, 50-cent move, and on a $7 stock, that's already a pretty decent sized move here. But we're going for a bigger move here up to the gap fill in here. Excuse me, around 920 to 930. So everything looking good there. ERX, we've been holding this for a while here. Entry was at 17. We're at 18. We've been up to 20. But again, we're looking for the breakout of a bottoming formation, and we want a significant move here. UWTI, that's our oil position. Things are playing out okay. Entry was at 2. We held through the pullback in the W formation, and let's see if we can get that run up here. SPXL, entry at 62, partial profits at 66. We've been holding here, trying to get that bigger move here, and we're at 69 right now after being above 70 for a few days. So that's CMG. Let's take a look at CMG here. Now, entry was at 490. Nice move, bottoming formation. The bad news seems to be out of the way, which seemed to be an overreaction to what still is a pretty good company. So we're looking for, we got up to 530, and we're looking for 540, 560 as an initial target. Pretty poor close here after looking like we were going to kind of maybe even break out intraday, but didn't happen. But everything's still looking pretty good with that. Now let's hit some of the focus list. Twitter, yesterday I came very close to entering on the poor close because it was still holding this consolidation range and maybe playing a pre-breakout of the 50-day. The 50-day is what we're really watching to stop this downtrend. That's a pretty significant hurdle for it to get over, but looks very strong. Volume has come in. Looks like some position building is going on here. So we'll see how that plays out. I may enter that today. Every day, it seems like at the close, I'm thinking about it, and I haven't pulled the trigger yet. PayPal, we talked about a breakout of the high, and we got what technically is a failed breakout here. That I would generally go short at this level, and we've got an IPO high all the way at 43. My concern was that it was just playing with the market, and maybe it can still pull through. So I'm going to watch for a couple of days still on PayPal. Eventually, I do want to actually get long PayPal. So we'll see how that plays out. Habit, back on the radar, tested the 50-day, failed. I'm not going to short here on the inverted hammer. I just want to see some consolidation and then a breakout, but not something we're going to play today. FSLR, another one to watch near the highs, and another inverted hammer near the highs. And then Shack looking really strong here, off the highs of the day, like just about everything was, but we broke the 50-day. This was an IPO. Looks to be breaking the downtrend, has tried a few times and ended up failing on the 50-day. But this one, it looks like maybe there's some position building in here, and we'll watch how this plays out. I think it'd be worth taking a shot on a little bit of a pullback and see if we can at least run to 45, but a little bit extended now. But I am looking at Shack very closely. Baidu, under the 200-day, we're looking for a move above that, much like Amazon. Let's hit the fangs. Amazon is above the 200-day, but I want to see this hold. If there's a failure, I might even go short here, but we're watching Amazon very closely, and that's really the only fang that is putting in any kind of pattern that I'm really interested in right now. And then the commodities, we're already in FCX, oil and energy, so I'm not necessarily looking to add right now, but X looks really good. Steel stock here had the bottoming formation, kind of a breakout yesterday. So maybe a consolidation here would set us up. And then the other one that I really like is Joy, and putting a very similar pattern to FCX, which we're already in. Let's just hit gold real quick and consolidating near the near-term highs here. So I want to see a break of 119. If we get a break and a close above 119, I'll get very interested. Here's the inverted, the leveraged ETF 3 times, and then maybe something like JNUG or UGLD, which are putting similar. No, sorry, not UG Nugget, which is putting in a similar pattern. So we'll be watching all of these very closely. Again, I'm really heavy on the long side right now with 5 positions. And if the market pulls back, I don't really want to add too much more here. But those are some opportunities if you're looking to add along. And I talked about this yesterday. I do have a parabolic short watch list that I'm working on, and I would like to get short 1 or 2 of these extended stocks to kind of balance out here. So you may see me take a shot here. Maybe intraday, I'll go over a few of the parabolic shorts that I'm watching. So keep an eye on that, out on that intraday. Again, these aren't setups I'm looking to necessarily take right now, but there's some extended stocks that I may short, and I'll get that out to you guys maybe in 3 or 4 hours here. So that's it for the trade report. I'll see you later today.